What is good, everyone? I hope you guys are having an awesome time right now. Welcome to another video. It's not exactly Destiny, but it has to do with someone who was in the Destiny community, but not anymore. Today, I'm going to talk about WishYouLuckk and the copy strike that he has given to me on this channel. Now, even though I gave Wish a second chance, like what he asked for from his controversies in the past, he actually had some more recently. He destroyed my empathy towards him by copy striking my video talking about his ban from Destiny. Now, he has copy striked other people in the past by the time that I was making this video. So either I knew this was going to happen and eventually it was going to come to me, or I was thinking we're just going to have a big controversy. He's going to say, I'm a toxic, piece of crap who's looking out for clout. I'm a YouTuber, Wish. All YouTubers are chasing for clout, so if you're just saying that to somebody to insult somebody, then I'm sorry, you're just a hypocrite. So yeah, the video is not available anymore, which is a shame. I think I did a pretty good job explaining the entire situation. I was being as fair as I can towards Wish. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to say it was a good reason to ban him, but it was pretty difficult to make a case for him. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to check out the video, it is in my Odyssey account. Fortunately, there is alternative media out there, so you can go ahead and check out my Odyssey channel. You can go ahead and check that out in the link in the description, and you can find the video pretty easily. That's why we have alternative accounts, so that if something like this happens with YouTube, and YouTube's like, we just don't like smaller YouTube channels because, you're small and you don't have representation. Like, okay, cool. I have an alternative account, and you guys can watch it. Timeline basically happened a couple of weeks ago. You guys probably noticed I haven't been making as much content recently because I'm just trying to be careful. I'm trying to look into this more carefully, if I can make it legal, what's the best approach and stuff like that. Basically, YouTube said, yeah, screw you, even though it's fair use. Yeah, do you have enough information saying it's fair use? And then at this point, I'm like, okay, I had to have somebody to look into it, from YouTube, and I don't have any connections there, so yeah, I'm screwed. So I'm gonna have this copy strike until June, which is stupid. And Wish falsely copy striked me because even though it's under fair use, he just did it just to shut me up. So I do not like that at all. I tried to talk to Wish, but Wish being Wish, he said no in his way. He also blocked me on Twitter. So yeah, there's that. I will say, with recent developments, the only way to deal with Wish is, instead of being angry, instead of making a big rage about it, making a show, instead, I'll just go ahead and treat him what he truly is, a joke. So this video is being made to make fun of him and being more comedic and explain how much of a schmuck he is. So this is going to be purely comedic. The next things I'm going to say I don't really mean. It's just complete satire for comedy and all that stuff. And if Wish gets really mad about it and he copy strikes this, then I think I'll have a good chance against him. And I'm just going to go against him with that. Again, I said, Wish copy strike me. He blocked me on Twitter. Now, the only people who has blocked me on Twitter are Sarah Daniels, Monday Matt, and Wish. By the way, can you ask for a better list? Now, 2 out of 3 of the people are both known of false flagging other people, while the other gets screwed over by Bungie. Or wait, are 2 of them are known for being screwed over by Bungie? I digress. Now, you see, Wish did condemn me as a clout chaser. Now, I would not say that not only every thing that he said about being a clout chaser is idiotic, but it's also very insulting because all YouTubers are clout chasers, and if you're calling me a clout chaser, then he is a clout chaser as well. Now, this is the same guy who's calling me a clout chaser who also went and joined in Deej and the Dames of Destiny's party and said some pretty terrible stuff for clout, but what do I know? What do I freaking know? I'm just a simple cloud chaser. I would do the exact same thing because, we're all people. No, now, from what's unfortunate for me is that apparently me and Wish have more in common than it turns out to be, because from what my understanding, it seems that Wish, just watching from his streams, he's Puerto Rican and he's from New York. Okay, this is public information. He's talked about this all the time. Even his Twitter said he's from New York. So that's unfortunate for me. But what's unfortunate for Wish is that I am also half Puerto Rican and my family is from New York. So that means automatically I should know more about his culture and his personality compared to other people. So it's unfortunate for him because I could, basically expose him a little bit, if you know what I mean. So normally I would never bring up family. But since he has brought up other people's family and kids in the past, especially with certain individuals who are considered lucky, and some other people that he's talked about with playing Trials of Osiris, being kind of toxic, I'm just gonna land the first blow because he's gonna do it to me anyway. And you know what they say.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
All right. Yeah, so I'm just going to think it is fair to bring up and call out the daily dealings with Wish. So, Wish is either one of two people, and this is like Puerto Rican culture. He either has 3 girlfriends and has kids with all 3 of them, and if he has made fun with people who don't support their children, and if he does support all 3 of the families, then power to him, like good job on you. But if that's not the case, then he is a hypocrite. Or the other type of person is he has one like girlfriend and he has children. So yeah, going by that stereotype, he most likely has a daughter whose name is Luna. That's just a very popular name in Puerto Rican culture. If I do get that very accurately, then I did not do any data mining or something like that. And I'm just going by stereotypes at this point. He most likely does treat her as a princess, but 85% of the time she will hate him when she gets older. And like father, like daughter, she will be a very petty individual. So there will be that aspect. So yeah, Puerto Rican, has a daughter named Luna. There's all that stuff. Now the reason why Wish is Wish is because of the fumes of his mother's cooking. Now there is this dish in Puerto Rico called bacalao. It's actually really good, but it smells absolutely terrible. And honestly, I don't know how some Puerto Ricans don't have brain damage when they're cooking that. But it seems the reason why he wishes Wish is because the poor guy had to smell it every day as a secondhand sniffer. Fortunately, because his mom was in direct contact with the bacalao, she went into a coma that lasted about 6 months. Now, it was good for her simply because she was able to spend 6 months nowhere near her son. So that was good for her, but not good for Wish. So fortunately, she is alive, so she was able to go through all that. Now, what's sad is, it's not sad for her, but after the coma, she was never the same again. She actually got into therapy. So at least legend has it. This is just from rumor from Discord and stuff like that. It ends up being that she got really unintelligent because of the coma. And, I don't blame her for that. It's a freaking coma. That's what happens. But it ends up being where Wish's mom was so dumb during the psychiatric treatment with a psychologist. Once she was finished with the psychologist need to go to another psychologist to go through their trauma with doing the session with Wish's mom. So that was very unfortunate. I really feel bad for not only his mom, but also the psychologist, as well as the other psychologist has to deal with that trauma. So, hey, these are very important people. Psychologists do the Lord's work. They do an excellent job just helping out as much people as possible. And sometimes there are consequences with doing this job. So I will keep them in my prayers. Now, I will say that, there's lots of things that are wrong with Wish. He got banned from Twitch, for saying the N word. He also got banned from YouTube because, he hung out with cheaters and allegedly maybe cheated himself. But I will say that not all things I Wish had done is wrong. For example, he actually did taught me how to be a better PvP player. By being an Invis Hunter shotgunning. Now, it is a strategy that the entire community loves and generally respects. So I have no idea why Wish gets so much hate because of that, but that does seem to be, unfortunately, a consequence of what he has gone through. It is really bad. It really is. Now, unfortunately, because of his ban from Twitch, he also had some issues with being banned from Destiny, so he has lost some income to this entire fiasco. Now, with his business ventures, fortunately, he has found some ways to make some money, maybe like a little side gig. He was able to give some reasons to actually sell some merchandise, which is good, like shoes, tickets, that sort of thing. However, I think the biggest controversy is that he scalps PS5s. So yeah, if you don't have a PS5 right now, you could blame people like Wish, who are making it a lot more difficult for buying a PS5. So you are able to do that if you want to. I personally don't because Wish has to support his family and stuff like that. He has to support Luna. He has to support his girlfriend. He has to support all that stuff, Now, apparently, he charges way more with the PS5s than $600 or $700. Apparently, there's a couple of them. It was like $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 just from snapshots from some of his customers on Twitter. Now, I would be able to show it to you, but, I got blocked, so you're free to look through some of his Twitter accounts to check out some of the pricing. Or, heck, you can talk to Wish right now and look at pricing with his scalped PS5s right now. So, you can do that. I would say, I do take that back of what I said, that he should be taking care of his family, but I do have a question about that. Does he still have a consciousness for having a large collection of people's kidneys? Because, if he's costing $1,000, that's close to black market exchanges with kidneys. So you might as well just give a kidney to him, and then you can go ahead and get a PS5. You need a PS5 more than a kidney. And so, I don't know, I can't see why people would get angry with that, because he's charging more than a lot more other people. But hey, it's New York, very high inflation right there. And honestly, I don't know why he didn't leave at this point, because if he really cares about his family, he would leave New York. So there is that. Okay, so again, I did mention that he did get banned from Destiny and Twitch. I would show my video, but it did get a copy strike. But he did make a comeback playing Halo Infinite, which I was actually glad, because I do like watching his content. I was glad that he was able to finally join somewhere where it encourages PvP and stuff like that. But what's unfortunate is that Halo didn't felt the same way with him, and as well as the rest of the Halo community. So unfortunately, since there's no Forge, there's no Halo. Simply because there's a lot less people playing Halo Infinite these days. He didn't have a good career playing that game. So yeah, not only that, I think some people understood who Wish was when he went to the Halo community. So they're like, we're not messing with you. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. In conclusion, Wish, he copy striked me. I did try to give him a second chance like he asked for, but I think it was a personal mistake of mine, so I would like to retract my second chance with Wish. I might have been foolish for actually giving him a second chance. And yeah, it was probably not a good call on my end. I knew all about his controversies. I knew all about his ethics. I knew all about his reasoning with like playing Destiny. Oh, I'm just doing what I'm doing or whatever. But I was foolish to give him a second chance because it would just give nothing but disappointment. And I do say it is a really genuine shock that he still has fans that do support him. So I will say, whoever is a fan of Wish, go ahead and just leave out there. It's just nothing but trouble going on. And I'm pretty sure you are blindly like just supporting him. So anyway, Wish, if you're watching this video, God bless you. I hope you're gonna do fine. Make sure don't be a jerk. Don't be a piece of crap. Just go on, live your life. Take care of your family, and I hope you are blessed, and may God have mercy on your soul. And the rest of you, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and comment below what you think about Wish. Do you know him? Do you not know him? Do you actually watch his content? All that stuff. If you have any questions, just go ahead and check out the link in the description box down below. It'll actually have the full video that he copystroked on Odyssey. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. God bless. See you next time, and have an awesome day.